tastes like fucking grass. Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. Just drinking a green tea because I'm a bit of a prick. Welcome to my new series of videos where I take a look at some of the most interesting NFT projects out there. I've been in this NFT space now for a few months and I am totally consumed by it. So I thought I'd turn some of that passion into a series of videos where I have a look at some of what I consider to be the most interesting NFT projects out there and do a bit of a deep dive on them. Full disclosure, I am in no way connected to any of them. I'm not invested in any of them. I don't have a whitelist on any of them. I'm just going to look at it objectively. The one thing I found since I've been in this NFT space is it is absolutely saturated with bullshit. It's hard to see through it sometimes. There's so much bullshit in this space because everybody seems to have invested interests in these projects, so you never really tend to get truly objective advice. So I'm going to try and give you that in these videos. I've been collecting art now for many years. I also have a fine art print website called graceandashes.co.uk. If you fancy sexing up a few of those blank walls of yours, then check down there in the doobly-doo for the link. But yeah, without further ado, let's have a look at several NFT projects that I think are worth talking about. Enjoy the show. So everyone within the NFT space would have heard of this project because it's probably one of the most hyped projects of the year. It's called Invisible Friends, designed by a famous illustrator who's worked with people like Nike and Google and Dropbox, a Swedish guy called Magnas Magneson. And he's designed 5,000 of these little invisible guys, which minted, I think, last week. And they've minted out now, and now they're on the secondary market. I can't see on the website if there is any roadmap. It doesn't look like there is a roadmap. I think this is all based on a scarcity model. So there's no utility that I can see either behind them, but I just think being such a great design, the scarcity model would probably be enough to keep these trending. So they minted for 0.25 ETH and then they went straight onto OpenSea for, I think it was about 9 ETH when they first dropped. So anyone that got on the whitelist made a tidy little profit. What they should have done is sold straight away, because there is a pattern that I've noticed that happens with NFT projects is when they first get minted and they go onto the secondary market, pre-revealed, so you can't see them yet, they sort of have just a placeholder image. The minute they get revealed is they tend to just drop. So this has gone down pretty much 5 Ether in the week that it has since it launched. So what would be sensible to do in this situation if you were a whitelisted would be to sell it as soon as it drops on the secondary market and then buy back when the correction hits in. Hopefully a few people did that. What an unsensible thing to do would be buy at when they first drop onto the secondary market because you didn't mint it and you really want one, because you're just going to lose a lot of money that way. It's always best, I think, in these projects to wait and see some stability after the mint happens, because it's quite volatile at first and you can lose a lot of money, which I have done before because I've made these mistakes. I've made the mistake, so you don't have to. It's just my advice. I would never ever recommend buying a NFT before you actually see it. So Magnas Magneson is part of a wider collective of illustrators called the Random Character Collective. They've done a couple of other projects too. So they've got one called Slim Hoods, which are these guys. So this is another one of that collective projects. They are trading at a floor price now of 0.6 ETH. Let's have a look at the activity on that. So it's quite volatile. There's a big drop off here. That maybe was when they released, I don't know what would have caused that drop off, but there's quite a big drop there. That may have been when they released the Invisible Friends. I would have thought that would help this project considering it was connected, but yeah, bit of a drop off there. The collective is also responsible for mood rollers. I love this illustrator. I've been following him on Instagram for quite some time now. But yeah, these little guys here, which I think look amazing. Such an incredible 3D animation. I just love them. They're really simple and sort of cathartic to look at. By Lucas Zanato, I think if I'm saying his name right. These have been quite volatile as well on OpenSea. So if we look at 0.4 ETH now, I'm sure there were a lot more when I was looking at them before. Oh, there you go. Another drop off there. The NFT market has been hit quite hard recently. There has been a lot of volatility in this space. But this is funny because this drop off happened at about the same time as Slim Hoods did. So I don't know. I'd like to know what that is. If you know in the comments what caused this drop off on both of these projects, it'd be interesting to know. But yeah, they were trading quite high for a while at 2.4 ETH, and now they're down to 0.4. So you could argue that would be a good time to get one. But again, I don't think there's much utility to these. I think it's just, again, scarcity model. In terms of invisible friends, I would love to own one of these. I would, but I don't have the liquid right now to be able to spend 5.5 ETH on one, which is, I think, about $15,000. Let me have a look at that. $16,500 for this little dude here. I wouldn't. I don't know. I think there's gonna be some more correction within the prices of these guys before it starts to rise again. So I don't know if we've hit the bottom yet. But yeah, they are incredible. But I would like personally to see a bit more of a roadmap. I don't care really so much about the utility because the designs are so good, but a roadmap would be quite nice to know what the project's planning on doing over the next sort of year or so. Let's move on. I wanted these videos to be focused mainly on the art side of the NFT space, but I need to mention this project. I need to digress to mention this NFT PTE, play to earn game called Pixelmon, because this has been a fascinating disaster to watch. So these guys raised about 70 million to launch what they pitched as a Pokemon style universe. They minted for about $9,200 per NFT. So not cheap, but they minted out. So yeah, they sold out. And then the hype train came off the tracks and spectacularly crashed off a bridge and burst into flames. Because as soon as they revealed the NFTs, well, this happened. People were pissed off and the memes started to roll in, and a lot of people just got very angry that the quality of the graphics in this game were just so bad. They were just something out of the early 90s. Awful. So yeah, people are pretty pissed off. As of today, the floor price is now 0.35. So it minted for 3 Ether, and now it's down to 0.35 Ether. Ooh, that's gotta hurt anyone who bought into this. The founder has promised to try to pull it back though, so it'll be interesting to see if he can. I think he's working with a gaming company now who's going to try and rescue the project, but this could easily crash and burn. Well, you could argue it has crashed and burned, but he's going to try and steer it back. I respect that. But I imagine there's a lot of pissed off people out there right now who've spent a lot of money on this and, well, got this. I am a bit of a bastard, so I do find it quite funny that there could be a couple out there where the partner's like, where's that $9,000 gone out of our account? And then you got this to show for it. Yeah, that's grounds for divorce for sure. Saying that, out of the ashes has risen a spectacular phoenix in the shape of a meme NFT range called Lives of Kevin. Now this is take the piss out of the failed Pixelmon project. So obviously one of the characters was this weird looking boggly-eyed guy. And somebody has made 1,100 NFTs of this dude they're calling Kevin, and they've put Comic Sans font in bright neon colours with basic bitch quotes beneath it, saying things like, never let the fear of striking out keep you from playing the game. I think you can get them for like about $52 or something like that, so they're cheap as chips, but they're funny. They're really funny. The way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. Yeah, I can't imagine this project taking off at all, but I just think it's so genius, and I have so much respect for whoever quickly banged this project out, this meme project out, because it's very funny, and I could look at them all day. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend buying this because I think the joke's going to wear thin quite soon. It's funny for the first like 48 hours, but yeah, and then people be like, what the hell is this horrible looking thing? But you never know. This could become a proper global meme. You never know. Yeah, this little Kevin guy does have the potential to be a recognised global meme, so you never know with it. But I just think it's very funny, and the guy who did it deserves a medal. Yeah, it's great. Okay, anyway, on to the next. Do you know those things that you come across in life that give you that warm, fuzzy feeling in your belly? Speaking as a 42-year-old man, that doesn't often happen. It's normally just a bit of like rage and regret that I feel in my stomach. But I weirdly got that feeling from this next project. I just think it's something so adorable about it, and it's making me question a lot of things about myself because I don't trust why I'm so endeared to this project. But it's called WonderPals. And they're just these super cute, pastel-y looking, like thick-lined little bears. I think they're bears anyway, I'm assuming they are, but they are just so adorable. And I love them. They minted out straight away. They're very, very popular in the NFT space, but they just look so cute, man. WonderPals is a collection of 10,000 delightfully cute NFTs living on the ETH blockchain, created from a combination of over 200 traits varying across different categories. But let me see if they've got any utility. Holders of WonderPals will have a fun and cute piece of art, well, obviously, plus access to our close-knit community, holder exclusive giveaways, contests, and priority in future collections. The only thing that really interests me in that utility is priority in future collections. I like it when holding an NFT gives you access to other NFTs. I think it makes me want to hold on to NFTs when I see that NFTs offer that. I don't really care about giveaways and contests. My problem with giveaways and contests are for every one winner, you have an infinite more supply of losers, and I don't really like the mechanics of that, if you know what I mean. It just because you're disappointing a lot of people and only making one person happy. So I don't really, that doesn't appeal to me. I don't like entering contests because I just don't like the crippling disappointment that comes with losing every single bloody one I enter. So yeah, but it's great. The one thing I would like is to see the founders doxed. Like I think it's very important in NFT projects to know who the developers are. About the founder. Hey there. My name is Mina. I don't know if that's her actual name. I assume not. She's the founder and artist of WonderPals. I'm a freelance artist and senior product designer with nearly 10 years of experience in design, e-commerce, and marketing. So she's got the experience and everything, and she looks like she's a very talented artist. But I would like to see a fully doxed team. I would like to know who Mina actually is. If a project crashes, then it's very easy for somebody who's not doxed just to be like, oh well. Whereas if they're doxed, then they're more accountable for any road crashes, car crashes, you know what I mean. But yeah, I would love one of these little dudes. I can imagine these things being a globally recognized, iconic brand just because the designs are so strong. So they minted out the other day. As of making this video, they are pre-revealed, so they aren't revealed yet. They went up for, I think, 1.2 ETH, I think they first dropped on to the site. Let me have a look if I'm actually just talking crap or if it did. 1.2, I was right. Yeah, 1.2 is the average price when they first dropped onto the open market on OpenSea. And now they're right down to 0.83. And I predict that's going to go down again once they've been revealed before the price correction kicks in. And then they'll probably go, I'd say, north of an ether. And I can't imagine going south of an ether once they've been revealed and the corrections happened. I would love one. I just think, I'm assuming they're going to look like they look on the website, like these little dudes. But yeah, they give me that warm and fuzzy feeling. I love them. This brings me on to my last project that I'm going to talk about today, and it's called Dippies. Dippies. It's a play on the word hippies and I guess digital, so digital hippies, Dippies. Funk meet Web3, a collection of 8,888 unique digital hippies that are building the new free world before your eyes. It's actually March the 2nd today, so today they're going to be minting. Let's have a look at the video. And one thing that does annoy me about NFT projects is when they mention a metaverse. because it seems like such a distant promise. If you look at the state of the frickin' metaverses out there right now and how awful they look, it's like, don't talk to me about that metaverse until you've sorted it out and made it look decent. Because if you played Decentraland before and you've gone in there, it's one of the worst experiences of my life playing that frickin' thing. It needs to look like Ready Player One before I'm interested in it. So until it looks like Ready Player One, and the optics on the VR systems have improved to such a degree where it looks incredible, I don't want to know. But every NFT project just chucks it in there. Oh, say metaverse. I'm not biting. Anyway, it's a small criticism. Don't let it get in the way. I think this is a great project. Let me show you look at some of the pictures here. So these are what they look like. They very kind of vectory looking designs, which I like. They've got kind of, again, like a very pastel-y color scheme going on. I just love the color palette that they've gone for and the simplicity. I love these little kind of shine details you have on the glasses and some of the hair. I like that touch. The roadmap, let's have a look at that. The Dippy community will be in the holder's hands, meaning you can control where the funds go with full transparency. Our roadmap will be updated according to the community's comments and ideas. 1 NFT equals 1 vote. That's cool. I like that. Sometimes it's good for the holders of the NFT projects to know that they are steering the project and they're not just sort of relying on whoever it is behind the curtain pulling all the levers. And it's good to have a bit of, say in what's going down. The founders of the good NFT projects know that it is 98% about the community and 2% about the art and the utility behind the art. It's mostly about the community. Without community, you have nothing. So it's having a community first mindset and honoring that and staying true to that, I think really does help a lot of these NFT projects out there. Plan on hosting AMAs, organizing events, and maintaining 100% transparency at all times. I don't know what they mean by organizing events. I suppose they're digital events, but I don't even know what shape they look like. An AMA might be an event. I don't know what, aside from that, a digital event, an organizing event would be. Maybe like Twitter Spaces, or I don't really know. I'm assuming they're not just actual events that you have to lug your carbon-based life form to, because that's not very Web3. So I'm assuming they're all digital events. But I like that kind of community-focused thing they got going on. That's nice. So I like the roadmap. The roadmap looks good. They seem to know what they're doing. Here we are. Price per token. They're minting for 0.6 ETH plus gas. That's nothing. There's a public mint tomorrow. I might try for that. Doubt I'll get it, but I'll give it a go. What are the secondary royalty fees? 5%. That's quite low. So when you sell your Dippy on a secondary market, there's only a 5% royalty fee that goes back to the project. Normally I thought that was about 10%, so that seems to be lower than usual. It's on the ETH blockchain, and they're going to do loads of giveaways. I want to see more of the Dippies. I can't wait until they've been revealed, because I think they look wonderful. This is definitely a project I'm going to be following closely. Anyway, I think that's about it. That's the projects that I am interested in, or ones that I think are fascinating, or think are just funny, or in some way titillating. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe if you'd like to see more of these type of videos. I'm also going to do car reviews and gadget reviews and tech reviews on this channel as well. So I'm going to have a little bit of everything. So it would mean a lot to me if you did subscribe. I hope you liked it. Let me know what you thought, and I'll get onto some more of these. Probably in the next couple of weeks I'll do another one. Maybe we can have another look at a few of the ones we looked at today and see where they're at. Look at some new ones. But yeah, anyway, let me know down in the comments if you've got any projects you're interested in or want me to talk about. And I will see you soon. Peace out. Yeah, because of Dippies, you see? Fucking genius.